proud of you. So
Thank
proud
you.
of you. You've been doing music for a long
Yes.
time. Now, for people who don't know who you are, can you just share a little bit about your background?
Sure. I'm an ordained minister, singer, songwriter. Started singing around the age of 6 years old, and I have I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. Actually,
Okay.
I've written from many artists. Written for Bishop Jason Nelson and Tasha Page Lockhart, a song called "I See the Lord."
Yeah.
I wrote that song, and Benita Jones,
Okay.
a great worshiper. I wrote a song almost 20 years ago entitled "My Hands Are Lifted Up" that has been re-recorded over and over again. The latest one, Brianna Barberno, Bree.
Yeah.
She sang that song in her living room, and it went viral.
That's you.
Yeah.
Listen.
It went viral, and she got signed, so she re-recorded it, and so many others. It's just a privilege, but we are here at the appointed time, and we got music that I believe is really sure. I'm so excited about this music. I believe it's going to bless the world. I really do.
It sounds like it, Jehovah Reigns. So the single is out now.
Single is out in all digital outlets. We're with Habakkuk Music Group, Miss April Chandler, who's in the studio with me.
That's my friend.
And it's just been such a blessing. And her and Gary and Gary Talisa, Gary and Talisa Stinson.
Yes.
They manage me. They do management for me, and this
You're in great
marriage.
hands.
God is faithful. Let me tell you something. When you wait on God, He'll make sure you're not mishandled. And I'm just excited about that. So a lot of times people get impatient and they move out of the rhythm of the beat of what God has for you. But if God has called you, He has an appointed time for your destiny. So Jehovah Reigns, I want you to go get that.
Yeah, I want you to go get it too. He's my friend. I got to bring you back so
Anytime.
that people can really get a full feel of who you are, Jamel. Maybe showcasing or some kind of situation.
I love that.
Now, I always do this for men of God because I know God has a word in your belly.
All right.
In this season, what is He saying to you? What is He telling you to say to the people of God when you're up and preparing? I know it's various words, but what is it, something prevalent that might be resting on your heart right now?
You know what is really was in my spirit in my time of meditation today is trusting God for the details. God will give you an assignment. You have a prophetic word over your life, and He'll speak something to you or even show you a vision, but He doesn't tell you the how. So you have to trust God enough to get started. Trust Him enough to get started. And if you begin, the Bible says, He that has begun a good work in you, He will complete it until the day of His return. If you trust,
how about stop there? Because I do T-shirts that says "Great Good Works."
What?
Because that is my absolute
Listen.
favorite scripture. I told Brian Courtney Wilson, who
Yeah,
slayed
oh,
me when
yeah,
he put
that
great works
song,
out.
yeah.
But why does God keep? Come on, this is personal now. He keeps going back to that scripture. But go ahead.
I'm telling you, you have to trust God to get started. And if you trust God to get started, if you come to a Red Sea, He said, use what's in your hand. He told Moses, use what's in your hand. If you come to a Red Sea, when your faith is going to cause the waters to part. If you come to a place where it seems like because you are obedient to God, you're thrown into a lion's den, your faith, your obedience, your faith in God will cause the lions to be little puppies that you can pet and purr up next to. I am convinced that if you obey God, there's two things that are guaranteed: provision and protection.
Yeah.
So trust God for the details. Anybody that's listening to me, I know it seems like you're going through some hard situations, and it seems like things are just not adding up, and you're concerned about your children, you're concerned about things and chaotic things going on in your job. If you give it to God, you can't fix it anyway.
Right.
Give it to God and trust Him for the details, and your faith is going to allow heaven to invade earth. And I promise you, you'll see things change.
Ooh, brother, you about to lay me out.
Hallelujah.
In here. God's speaking loudly to me. On my Insta stories yesterday, I had a first lady from the area, a co-pastor, just kind of had me on her heart and just hit me.
Wow.
and gave me confirmation of everything I've been asking for. Like she said, I trust you. I'm not spooky. I said, listen, this is so God. I don't know what to do. I have to pull over.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing what you have to say today for the people of God. We need a word because it's so dark. And Jehovah reigns.
He
y'all.
reigns. He's sovereign.
Pun intended.
That's it. He reigns. Let him step in your situation. There's nothing that you're going through that is bigger than God.
Yeah.
His reign is sovereign.
Yeah.
And he knows what you're going through. He knew you before you knew yourself. So let the person who knew you and made you take care of you.
Yeah.
Amen.
So amazing. Y'all go pick up the single Jehovah Reign by my brother Jamel Strong.
Yeah.
Make sure you pick it up and let me know that you did. Like tag Jamel,
Yes,
tag myself with a picture of it with your download and tell us your testimonies about it. All right?
Yes.
I love you, brother.
I love you too.
Thank
This
you
has
for
been a
coming
joy.
We're Praise 104.1.